And yeah, welcome. Yes, I'm playing the show. Excuse me, the show 19. uh, my shortstop. Yes, he has improved like big time. It's 2024. So I've been in the league for what? 19. Yeah, so what? 4 years? 5? 105? So, yeah, y'all see what stats? Straight. So, oh, 5%. Oh, I'm gonna kill that shit. Alright, let's get into the game. Oh, okay. Yeah, y'all see, I play for the Chicago White Sox. Got a banging team, man. Last year, shit. Won a series with these boys. Well, with some new people added. All right, who all added? The right field added. Somebody new. Yeah, and the catcher, he knew. But everybody else, came back out. All I gotta do is go to their stats. Who's hot? Who's not? No, I'm hot.
We've got baseball for you from Guaranteed Rate Field on the south side of Chicago. Today, it's the home opener for this new season between the Seattle Mariners and the Chicago White Sox. Folks around here in high spirits. Matt Vasgersian with you on a day that's been circled on their calendars since about midwinter. I'm joined by Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac. The staffs for these two teams sure to be a focal point as this series moves along.
Hey, just like any team, pitching is going to be the key factor for this ball club as the year plays out. I'm sure the staff will have its ups and downs, but putting together some quality outings early in the season could do wonders for this club getting out of the gate with a good start.
All right, the stage is set. The starters get their final tosses in out in the bullpen, and we've got a good one in store for you, folks. Play-by-play is coming up next. Getting close to first pitch here. Let's listen in to public address announcer Alex Miniak. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Justin White. He did his part yesterday afternoon as he cashed in with 3 hits in the losing effort. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Here's a drive out toward left center field. And this will kick off the base of the wall. Moncada blows through the stop sign, headed for home. And he's safe at the plate as they take the lead. And he will add yet another game to his incredible hitting streak as it now reaches even further into the stratosphere.
You know, D-Roll, I don't know if this thing's ever going to end. This guy's been raking now for almost 2 months, and he's swinging the bat just as good now as when this streak started. He started off with his first base hit.
Yeah, it doesn't seem like he's coming out of it anytime soon. I wonder the pitcher that would create such a tough matchup for this guy to shut him down, because he's playing with the big part of the field. He can beat you.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. So 1 run on 1 hit, no errors, and a runner left. Second. Here's Tyler Austin now.
Leading off for the Mariners, the first baseman.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Back up the middle. And that is by him on into center field. So good hitting on 0-2 nets him a leadoff single.
He had him on the ropes right there. Count leverage, 2 strikes.
Striding in once again, Justin White. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. A shot down the first baseline. High and deep to center field. Looking up is Smith. You can kiss it goodbye. A solo shot to dead center. 4th home run here in the early going as the White Sox move ahead 2-1.
Well, he had success earlier in the day, driving in their only run. And that success continues when he takes this pitch to his liking and makes sure some lucky kid gets a souvenir. He's been huge for them in this one.
The left-handed hitting Andrew Benintendi stands in. It was an RBI single for him in his last plate appearance.
Benintendi.
This is line to left. And that's a base hit, so the pressure's on to open up the inning.
Man, I thought this at-bat was over. Down 0-2. He's able to work himself back into a hitter's count 2-2, and he's able to find the knockout there.
So striding in, Tyler Austin. He's batting cleanup in this one, but will get us started here in the inning as they look to wake up bats.
Yeah, not much to get excited about with just a single notch on the scoreboard, but you have to give credit to where it's deserved. The pitching on the other side has been really impressive.
So here's Tim Kugler to the plate now. It was a flyout for him in his last trip.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last 8. Only just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Good for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this time.
Now in the box, Justin White. Already a home run and a double for him in this one.
The last at-bat, Matty D, we heard this guy's a good fastball hitter. He got a fastball and didn't miss it. We'll see if they pitch him a little bit differently this time and mix in some off-speed pitches.
And this is going to find the alley as he might have himself his second double of the ballgame. He pulls into second safely as also on the play a run comes across to score.
Boy, this guy's having a great game here so far, D-Roll. Home run earlier in the night, and that base hit right there drives in his 3rd run batted into this game.
Yeah, you drive to the park every day hoping your rhythm and timing is on point with that pitcher's windup. And that's exactly been the case today. He not only mixed in that big bomb, but now he's got 3 ribbies to boot.
This is hit the other way out toward left field. Benintendi comes on now and puts it away for the second out of the inning. Next up is the sneaky pop of Nicky Delmonico.
Left fielder, Nicky Delmonico.
Swing and a miss for strike 3. Pulled the string on him that time in the standing in, Justin White. He's looking to go 4 for 4 with a base hit right here.
White.
Has a look, now the pitch. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Waiting on it is Smith. And that's the second out of the inning.
Unless there's an amazing
One-run game, 6-5, the final today. The Pailhos crossed the plate 3 times in the 8th, helping propel them to the win.
I mean, all my dudes been getting better, so just keep rotating, game after game.
Our final line score this afternoon. First for the victorious White Sox, 6 runs, 6 hits, no errors. They left 8 men on base.
MLB Network's coverage of Major League Baseball is on the air. Today, it's the second of this 3-game series between the Ronaldo Lopez, a right-handed native of the Dominican Republic, will be the starter. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, listen, when you can go 7 full innings like he did, I know he got a no decision in his last start, but it was a real solid performance. If he continues to pitch like that, the wins are going to start coming.
The left-handed hitting Andrew Benintendi stands in. And if you remember, he took home a Silver Slugger Award for AL outfielders a year ago. Hard hit ball to second, and that finds its way through for a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now. Standing in, Chris Taylor, and the Mariners trying to make this first inning even bigger here.
Chris Taylor
shoots this one over to first. One there. But they will not get them both as he beats out the back end and drives home the run from third. Stepping into the box, Justin White, runner in scoring position with 2 gone. He's set. Here it comes. All over that one, but a little out in front. Foul ball. Fellas, the Mariners entering play here this afternoon. They came out on the losing end last time out and are in a bit of a skid. In fact, they've lost 7 of their last 10.
Yeah, guys, yesterday's loss was a tough one. A 1-run loss. Hopefully they were able to just acclimate.
And that'll put them on the board as it's now.
No.
And further into the stratosphere.
You know, D-Roll, I don't know if this thing's ever going to end. This guy's been raking now for almost 2 months, and he's swinging the bat just as good now as when this streak started. It started off with his first base hit.
Yeah, it doesn't seem like he's coming out of it anytime soon. I wonder the pitcher that would create such a tough matchup for this.
And Olsen with a drive out to deep right. And that is off the wall in right field. And to score, the runner from second.
Most guys assume they're getting a 3-2 fastball in that count right there, guys. But he was able to keep his hands back, keep his nose in there, and battle.
Digging in now for the Mariners, Pat Valaika. He'll get us started in the top of the second.
Pat Valaika.
A bouncer to the left side. Throw to first will be in time, and there's 1 gone here to start the second.
All right, guys, here's a defensive alignment.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Justin White, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. From the stretch. Here's a drive out to left center field. As he arrives at second without a play, as a run comes across to score on the play, tying the ball game. Now at the plate, Matt Olson.
That is what every manager is looking for out of the middle of his lineup. When you get your 3, 4, and 5 hitters producing this early in the season, it can be contagious, and everyone in the lineup starts to contribute.
Smith is there, and he has it for the first out. And he'll get into third here on the flyout, so he's 90 feet away here with one gone.
Now batting, catcher.
One out here in the Chi Sox third. And up next, the former World Series hero, Salvador Perez.
Gone.
You can kiss it goodbye.
This is just one of those parks where the ball seems to jump off the bat a lot more during the day. This is the first one of the day.
So stepping in, Pat Valaika. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Hey, we're still in the early stage when they're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
Throw to first in time, one gone here in the fourth. Digging in now, Justin White. He'll lead things off as we begin the home fifth. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. To third. Oh, and he can't come up with it. And the recovery's too late as he's able to beat the throw to first. That'll bring up the power hitter, Matt Olson. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Now snap throw first. And he'll dive back in safely. And another snap throw to the bag. And a dive, but he's back in.
No, I'm going to take it off.
The 1-2.
No.
Runners on the move for second. Swing and a miss, strike three. The throw is going to be far too late. That's a stolen base. So they'll have to be content with just the strikeout there as the runner's able to get himself into scoring position with one away. Here's the catcher, Salvador Perez. And he's coming off a two-run homer his last time around.
Yeah, in this last at-bat, he hit a changeup for a home run. So it'll be interesting this AB to see if they give him a steady diet of fastballs.
And that's the second out. Into the box now, Nicky Delmonico. A couple of ground outs on his batting line in two trips so far. Shoots this one over to first. And that's through into right field for a base hit. And the runner from third crosses the plate. Now a 7-6 game.
Hey, there's a good job of battling right there.
Malik Smith the next to hit. Hoping to build off that RBI double from his last plate appearance.
Yeah, give me a repeat performance of that last double. With a first right now, let him run and get you a ribby.
Oh, come on, man.
So definite problems on that last play, and they'll hit the first baseman for the error. Digging in to try it again. Justin White. 3 hits, including a pair of doubles for him thus far. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. He pulls this one into right. And this is a fair ball as it'll make its way toward the 335 sign.
Boy, there's a bullet base hit right there, but you have to hold there, D-Row, to make sure that gets down and isn't caught for a line drive double play.
Yeah, you have to play the game right there and respect the infield and respect the line drive. I know he wants to get a ribby for his buddy, but that's the way the game's played.
Oh, and it misses ball 4, and that will force home a run. Digging in, Salvador Perez. He was a ground-out victim last time up.
Yeah, Matty, expect this pitcher to try and get the same result as his last at-bat right here. The double play is in order. Anything on the ground, the way this defense is, they could certainly roll too.
Got him to miss the breaking ball there. Salvador Perez becomes out number 2 this inning. Drops one down here, and he'll try to beat it out. And he'll be thrown out at first. So that did... One away for Seattle now in inning number 7, and it'll be Tim Kugler to bat next.
Kugler.
The 1-2 pitch.
There we go.
Hit on the ground out to short. White has it on to first, and there are 2 down. standing in a perfect 4 for 4 so far. Justin White. And we'll see if he can put together a rare 5-hit performance here. This one is crushed. Back, and gone. So he will touch them all on the grand slam. Home run number 5 on the year, as this is now a 5-run cushion.
Slam that bitch.
Oh, man, when he got the second out, I thought he might come out of this unscathed. But after that towering grand slam, he's about as scathed as you can get. Is
So
that a word? Who cares? It is now.
Coming to the plate now, Justin White. And we'll see if he can get something into the gap to make it interesting. He's had a great game so far.
I can't get a trip. I got 2 people on base. Home run.
First pitch coming. Here it is. This is hit high and deep out to left. And this is turning ugly now as this ball's down for extra bases. And the runner will score from second. And now this is thrown wildly, just getting it into the infield. And he's safe.
Man, I think I've run out of superlatives to talk about their offensive production in this one. Some teams don't score 17 runs in a 4-game set, let alone in 1 game here. It's been incredible.
Now at the plate, Matt Olson. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1 for 4 day.
They said nothing about the cycle. Oh, man.
That's lifted the other way out to left. Waiting on it is Benintendi. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. So this once slim lead is slim no longer as 5 runs come across to score to help build a substantial advantage. We've played 8 full. The White Sox lead this one 17-8.
I don't even need to come back up to bat. Really?
Coming to the plate now, Omar Narvaez.
Leading off for the Mariners.
You're back now. I'm good.
Catcher, Omar Narvaez.
The 2-2. Quickly hit out to short. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the 9th inning gets underway.
On paper, this had the makings of a real hard-fought game, but paper and reality, those are 2 different things. They pulled away and never looked back. How about to a tune of a 9-run victory?
17-8 in this contest today. The Chicago White Sox rode an important 6th inning to victory in this one. Aaron Bummer claims the win out of the pen, his first. So that's a wrap for us in this one. Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, Matt Vasgersian. We all thank you for watching Major League Baseball on MLB Network. See you next time.
Time of the ball game, 4 hours and 33 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this afternoon. And we remind you to please drive home safely.
Whoever they had on the mound.
Afternoon baseball set to come your way on a fine afternoon on the south side of Chicago. Today, the finale of this 3-game weekend series between the Seattle Mariners and the Chicago White Sox. White Sox baseball starts right now.
How tall my dude is?
Carlos Rodon will do the pitching in Game 3 of the series. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, every team needs a pitcher like this one here. His numbers aren't going to blow you away. Career ERA just under 4. But one thing he does, he takes the ball every 5 days, throws strikes, and gives his team a chance to win every single time he goes out there. He'll be fun to watch in this one here today.
Not shortstop, Justin White.
688. I put it out. Oh, got a hard one.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Hit sharply on the ground. Throw on to second for the force, and the side is retired. And inning in the books. No score here on the show. That'll bring in the versatile Pat Valaika. Previously against Carlos Rodon. Not a big sample size, 0 for 1. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Swinging a soft liner. And there's out number 2. At the plate, Justin White will swing it from the left side right here.
It really doesn't matter what side the plate of this guy bats from. He hits very well. He hits right-handed pitching very well, swinging left-handed, and swinging from the right side against lefties. The numbers are quite the same. This guy flat out can hit from either side.
First pitch of the at-bat. Swung on and blasted. No bunt cheese on that one. It's way gone. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left. 6th home run on the season for him as the White Sox move in front 2-0.
I think it's time to start pitching around this guy. He's hit 3 home runs already in the series. I'm not sure what more they need to see, but this is not the guy I want to be pitching to right now.
Ready to take his hacks again, Justin White, as he'll look to follow up the 2-run homer he launched over the wall last time up.
And that's been the entire offense so far in this one. They've been shut down other than that.
Here's the first pitch to him. Swung on and blasted. No bunt cheese on that one. It's way gone. A 2-run blast to straightaway right field. His 2nd home run of the game as the White Sox have opened things up a little bit further. It's now 4-0.
I know he's a confident pitcher, but there's a difference between being confident and downright foolish. He just offered one of the most dangerous hitters in the lineup.
So coming to the plate, Jorge Polanco will start things out in the 6th for a lineup that really hasn't found its groove in this one.
Yeah, only 2 hits so far, Matt, and not very many hard hit balls either. We'll see if they can start making some adjustments.
He started in Double-A, then in Triple-A, then a major, and then a minor, and then you got a major.
He's ready with the 2-2 pitch. This is on the ground is short. Could be 2. Over to Albies. Relay to Olsen, and they turn the double play.
So nasty.
Stepping up now, Justin White. He comes in 2 for 3 with a couple of home runs thus far on his line.
This guy's having a pretty good week so far in one game.
Swung on, hit in the air, and deep. Got a chance, and gone!
DJ Cali. Another one.
So a solo shot here to left center field. His 3rd home run of the ball game as they push this lead up to 9 now.
Well, in hockey, they'd call it a hat trick. Hitting 3 home runs in one outing is a heck of a lot harder and a lot more rare. He's having an afternoon he'll never forget.
So standing in, Justin White, and he's got a very real opportunity at making some history here.
Talk about having a game of a lifetime. In his last at-bat, he hit his 3rd home run of the game. You know, walking up to the plate right now, he's thinking about hitting number 4.
Line drive to left. And that's in there, base hit.
Take that. Take that.
Ready now, Matt Olson. He's coming off a solo homer in his previous trip. Now the 3-2 pitch. And awfully close there on 3-2, but take your base, says Earl Hendricks. It's ball 4.
Now batting.
Now at the plate, Nicky Delmonico. He came across to score after doubling in his last at-bat. Swing, and he pops him up, and that'll get down for a base hit. 1 run scores. A tag, and they get him at the plate as 1 run scores, but not the second. Malik Smith the next to hit. Although there are a couple of bases open, and we'll see if they think about working around him. Now the 2-1. Now a swing and a ground ball. This should do it. White is there. Throw on to first will take care of him, and the White Sox have finished off a 3-game sweep here on home soil as this one is over.
Hey, it always feels good to win a baseball game, but when you can win one at home in front of your home crowd, all those fans cheering, this is a good win for this team.
12-5 is the final in this ball game. The White Sox put on a show with the bats, collecting 17 hits in the game. Carlos Rodon earns his first win of the season. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
The time of the ball game, 4 hours and 2 minutes.
Man, 3 home runs, man. Oof. Just scratch him. Everything capped out right now until I start unlocking some more shit. Right now, the power going up. Need to catch up. Dang, missed. Oh, come on, man. Just play me on that one. was I take the load though. Maxed out. Yeah. Ah, I forgot to check my damn height. Okay. And who we playing? Ah, the Rays.
There is rain in the area, but we've been given the go-ahead to get this one started. Tonight, the opener.
Let's play ball.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Justin White, already holding the all-time hit streak record. He continues to carve out his place in the game's pantheon right here.
You know, Matty, whatever happens in this guy's career, regardless, whether he becomes a superstar for 15 years or fizzles away, this mark will always stand. It will always be something that other players chase. Children will learn about it in textbooks. This guy has certainly etched his place in this game's history.
So it's a two-run shot to right center. Home run number 9 on the year. And the White Sox draw even. It's 2-2.
I can tell you one thing. You might get away with throwing a ball in that location in the minor leagues. But when you get one up like that in the zone right over the plate against these guys, you're going to get exactly what you got.
In now, Justin White. He went deep in his first at-bat. We'll see what he's got in store for us here.
Yeah, Matt, that last one wasn't exactly a tape measure shot. But listen, a home run is a home run. I know a lot of pitchers, they call that a wall scraper in its last AB. But listen, it counts as a home run nonetheless.
Reined in onto the shortstop, but thrown away. And they won't get him as he's able to advance from first to third on what would certainly be scored a throwing error.
Well, it's really hard to complain about this one because that's one of the hardest double plays to turn. The first baseman has to deal with the runner headed to second, and he sometimes shields you from throwing where you want to make the throw. They should have made it, but that's a tough play all the way around.
At the plate, Matt Olson. He singled and scored in his first appearance in this one.
Yeah, and just another simple single to the outfield would be a big one right here. Don't try and do too much. You know there's a potential base open right there. Maybe sit off speed.
This is hit the other way out toward left field. Catch made in left. Here comes the runner for the plate. And the runner from third crosses the plate. It's 5-2. Next up is the sneaky pop of Nicky Delmonico.
Nicky Delmonico.
Getting a few steps off a second there. Now the pitch. Robertson scoops it up. Throw on to first. 2 gone. Throw won't get him. Ready now for the White Sox. Salvador Perez. He singled his last time up. Hit out towards second. Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly. And a good effort as he's able to stick with it and get the third out of the inning. White Sox pick up just into the box. Justin White. He'll lead it off against Lance McCullers.
Not shortstop. Justin.
He pulls this one into right, and that'll get by and on through towards the wall. He'll get it into second. And he's going to make it. He's in at second base with a leadoff double.
The fans didn't even get a chance to settle in their seats for the beginning of the inning. And he just blistered that ball down the line on the first pitch he saw. It stayed fair, and he's safely on second with the leadoff double. That's the way you lead off an inning.
Up next for Chicago, Matt Olson earned himself an RBI with a sac fly his last time at the plate.
Olson.
Flares this one over toward first. Only play will be to the pitcher covering, and the runner will advance to third now. And he is in there. Stepping in, Nicky Delmonico. He launched one over the wall back in the opening frame. Now a ground ball and a chance for Adames at short. Throw to first is in time, but meanwhile the runner is in to score.
And here with the infield back, they were giving him the run on a ground ball, so he just takes advantage of that and drives the run home. Good approach.
So next to the plate for Tampa Bay, Daniel Robertson. It was a backwards K, a strikeout looking for him in his last at-bat.
Yeah, Matty, and hopefully he got it out of his system. Especially now, he's got to bear down. He gets the 2 strikes in this spot, has to play.
Softly on the line to third, but gloved by the third baseman for the out. Digging in, Justin White will try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
Yeah, he jumped all over that first pitch last time up. Interested to see if he has the same approach this AB.
Here's the first pitch to him. Line drive, base hit into the left center field gap.
Dan, with that single, he's now 3/4 of the way to hitting for the cycle. Toughest one still on the shelf, though. He's got to get a triple.
Yeah, that's you said it, D-Roll. That's one of those that's either got to hit right down the line or one of those tweeners in the gap. He has enough speed, so if he can find a gap or find one down the line, maybe he can do it, and he's going to at least get one more at bat in this one.
3-2 pitch. And he misses with it, ball 4. So the potential go-ahead run moves into scoring position now.
Always tough to issue a free pass, but especially troublesome when you give up a single right before that to start the inning. We'll see if he can figure out a way to wiggle out of this.
Digging in once again, Nicky Delmonico. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Robertson for 1. On to first, not in time as he just hits the bag ahead of the throw. So they avoid what could have been a costly double play there.
Yeah, Met, credit the batter for busting out of the box and hustling down the line instead of getting mad at himself for rolling over on a ground ball. It's little things like that that can change the whole game.
Stepping into the box, Salvador Perez. His career numbers in this matchup, just a 3 for 13 batting line. He's also been a strikeout victim 6 times. Here now the 2-2. Swing and a line drive into left field, a base hit. Coming in to score is the runner from third, and they've taken the lead here in the 7th.
Boy, those have to feel really good, D-Roll. You get late in the game, you come up with a big RBI base hit right here to give your team the lead.
Yeah, no one remembers that ground ball with eyes in the top of the 2nd inning. You want to show up when the game is on the line. Can you quiet?
So coming to the plate, Justin White. And we'll see if he can get something into the gap to make it interesting. He's had a great game so far, but needs the triple to complete a cycle. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. There's a drive high in the air and deep to left center field. Go crazy, folks. Go crazy. It's a home run. So a 2-run shot to left center, his 2nd of the game, as it's now a 6-run ball game. Guys, we've seen 4 big balls between the 2 teams so far today. What are your impressions of the long ball display we're watching?
Matty V, this is kind of a yeah, they just keep on keeping on. Got a nice little run going here, winning 4 in a row and playing with a lot of confidence. Success is never guaranteed in this game, so you have to appreciate it when it comes.
12-6, the final tally here. Chicago scored 12 times en route to a win tonight. Ken Giles claims the win out of the pen, his first. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plezak, and Heidi Watney, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Twitter at MLB The Show.
Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 57 minutes. Thank you for joining us here tonight. And we remind you to please drive home safely.
Still putting that motherfucking wood on their ass. You don't want it. You don't want it.
Tuesday night baseball from Guaranteed Rate Field in Chicago. Tonight, the second of 3 to start the week between the Tampa Bay Rays and the Chicago White Sox. White Sox baseball is next.
The only thing that run me out of Chicago.
Now at the plate, Justin White. Last night was a good one for him as he turned in a 4-for-5 effort. He sends it out to left field. Well hit. Calhoun is back to the warning track, and he's able to put it away for the second out. A moment here from the south side to take a look at the Pale Hose starting lineup in this one. At the plate, David Bodie, and he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season.
David Bodie.
Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on it is put in play to the right side of the infield. There's one, but no real shot at 2 as he's safe easily at first. See him so far 0 for 1 with a flyout. Lowe gets his lead at first, nobody out. Line drive, base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now. Digging in, Justin White. He'll get us going in the home half of inning number 3.
Justin White.
Driven deep at the wall. It is gone. Solo shot here to left, number 11 for him on the season as they take the lead 4-3.
Well, it's obvious they didn't change their scouting report after yesterday's game. He had 2 bombs yesterday and another one today. Hey, this pace can't continue, but he's going to ride this wave as long as he can.
So striding forward now, Justin White.
Even though they're up by a boatload early on in this one, you can't get complacent and get lazy.
A swing and a shot hit down the corner. Nearly a big fly to start the inning instead of foul ball. And now we're going to get a stoppage here as the 4 umpires will gather together near third base to discuss whether or not that was really a foul ball. And remember now, if there's any uncertainty, the umpires can go inside to get a look at the video feed from headquarters in New York. And I believe that's exactly what they're going to do. We'll give you a look at this from our own cameras and let you make the call for yourself. Okay, the umpires have emerged from the dugout with the ruling, and it is going to remain a foul ball. So they had it right the first time, but if there's any doubt, go inside and get this thing right. 0-1 pitch on its way. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Line toward the gap in left center. And this is into the alley and ought to be good for extra bases. And he will pull into second with a leadoff double.
Yeah, looked like an easy play from where I'm sitting, but I think he took it for granted and basically whiffs on the darn thing, allowing the runner to move to second on a two-base error.
Now to the plate, Matt Olson. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Spinning a throw back to second, and the runner back safely. And he gets him to pop it up on the right side of the infield. Kaufman is under it as he puts it away for out number 1. A man at second with one down. And up next, the former World Series hero, Salvador Perez. A line shot to third base. Throw back to second, and that's a double play. So no runs or hits here as the error turns out to be unimportant. So bases are empty here with 2 gone. And that'll bring up the outfielder, Clint Frazier. Grounded slowly to the left side. Throw on to Olson will take care of him at first, and that ends the inning. In order to go up next for the Rays, Nick Schufo. It was a walk in his last trip. Found out to short. And the 6th inning is progressing quickly here. Now 2 away. Coming to the plate now, Justin White, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here. First pitch of the at-bat. Hard hit ball to second. Oh, and he has some trouble with it. And a great job to stick with it here as he gets the first out of the inning. On to first, but not in time as he beats it out. That'll bring up the power hitter, Matt Olson. He was retired after popping out in his last at-bat. And a reach to his backhand side at second, but this finds a way by. And they'll have runners at the corners following the 1-out single.
Everybody's different coming out of spring training. Some guys get off to torrid starts. Some guys struggle. This is one that struggled, but maybe that single gets him going.
Here's the catcher, Salvador Perez.
Catcher, Salvador Perez.
Swing and a miss, and they'll dodge a major bullet that time. 2 away. Ready for another chance? Nicky Delmonico. And their runners at the corners now.
Nicky.
Trying to hang a 0. Here's the pitch. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is. Ready for another shot now. Justin White. He's 1 for 4 for the game. And he goes the other way as this is hit high and deep out to straightaway left. And that's off the left field wall. Oh, and the throw back in is a wild one.
This right here is the difference between an average hitter and a very good hitter. The average hitter probably doesn't do anything with that pitch, but this guy goes down and gets it, muscling it to the outfield for an extra base hit.
So a runner at second, 2 down now, and that brings in the big power hitting first baseman, Matt Olson. Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch taken for ball 4. The throw not in time as he just does get in there ahead of the throw.
It was obvious when the count ran to 2-0 that they were not going to give this guy anything to hit. Sometimes you have to pick your battles, and they're going to try their luck with the next hitter.
So digging in now, Salvador Perez in a big at-bat in this one. 2 on, 2 away here in the 8th. And a fastball swung on and missed as they set him down for the 2nd time here tonight. Strand. And here's the former prize Dodger prospect, Willie Calhoun. He went down on strikes last time up. And oh, that gets him on the mound. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely. And with that play over now, time to check and see if our man is all right. You can really see him favoring that leg. And that is his plant leg, which is always a concern. But from the way he's acting out there, I think it looks like he's going to be okay to try and continue. Trying to pick things up where he left off. Justin White. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
Yeah, he jumped all over that first pitch last time up. Interested to see if he has the same approach this AB.
He's set and the pitch. Just able to get a piece of that for strike one. As we near the end of this one, I think it's safe to say that the story of the game has undoubtedly been the long ball. Guys, what do you think about what we've witnessed?
Well, as a former offensive player, I absolutely love it. Kudos to both lineups for doing absolute damage today. One of the most fun watches of the year.
You know, D-Roll, what this shows me is this new age way of guys going up there, and they're swinging hard. You need to make good pitches, quality pitches. And if you don't have command of the fastball, you're in for a long day. And we saw that here this afternoon, a ball flying out at near record pace.
Pitch outside, the throw. Offline throw, but they still got him. Good job of getting the tag down there. Now batting, Justin White. He's got a chance to end this one and send these fans home happy if he can get a ball deep enough into the gap. And he sends it the other way toward right center. Calling for it, Frazier. And he makes the catch for the second out. 11-10 is the end of the line in this score. The Tampa Bay Rays used a 3-run ninth to help propel them to the win. Jose Alvarado gets the win in relief, his second of the year. Emilio Pagan closes the door for the save, his first of the year. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa. Dan. Now from the home of the A's since 1968, it's big.
Play ball.
Striding forward now is the DH, Justin White. With a little over half the season behind us, he finds himself in third place in the league's home run standings.
Yeah, Matty, this guy had an amazing first half. Launch angle, exit velocity, it was all work.
The run is in to score, and they take an early 1-0 lead.
And as a former pitcher, I can tell you, nothing is more painful than having to get extra outs in an inning. That should have been out number 3 there. Instead, he has to refocus and get back to work.
Into the box now, Brian Goodwin. And the White Sox looking for more here in the game's opening frame.
Brian Goodwin.
High in the air out towards shallow right. In comes Piscotty. He tracks it down, and that will end the inning. To the plate now is the designated hitter, Justin White. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Here's the first pitch to him. Slapped hard the opposite way. And he will get there to make the running play, and that will. So to the plate is the White Sox DH, Justin White.
The designated hitter, Justin White.
Back up the middle. He gets dirty, but he can't get there, and it's into center field.
There's a hard hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove on it. Hard single up the middle.
Yeah, watch your lips right there, Dan. Sent it back right where it came from.
Next batter to the plate, Brian Goodwin. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far.
Brian Goodwin.
Runners off for second. Looped over toward first. But this is speared by the first baseman, and he'll take it to the bag for the out. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Justin White. 2 outs and 2 runners aboard here in the 7th inning. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. This is line to left. And that'll get down out there for extra bases. And he's in safely at third, as a run will score on the play as well.
Well, the beat goes on with this guy. Runner in scoring position. No doubt when he comes up, he's thinking RBI. What does he do? Double the drive and another run. This guy is a money run producer.
Stepping in, Brian Goodwin. He was a double play victim last time around. Set to deliver on 0-2. Here it comes. This is on the ground over to first. Olsen takes it on his own, and the inning is over. So 3 runs on 4 hits here, no errors, and 2 men left stranded. It's stretch time here in Oaktown. The White Sox lead it 5-0.
Good job there to slam the door for the win, and they finished the month with a bang, just the way you want to.
5-0 the final score today. The Chicago White Sox jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Fernando Romero picks up his team-leading 13th win. Sean Manaea pitched well, allowing only 2 earned, but ends up taking the loss. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
Our final line score this afternoon. First for the victorious White Sox, 5 runs, 12 hits, 1 error, and 13 runners left on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 49 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this afternoon. And we remind you to please drive home safely.
I shouldn't have hit that screenshot.